today we're going to cover 3 lessons that you can take from this store that is doing over $600 million per year, which means that they need to have their conversion rate optimization process optimized to the max. So we are going to cover 3 things that you can take from this store and apply to your Shopify store if you want to maximize your conversion rate and how much you profit from it. So the first thing that we're going to cover is how they are actually optimizing their subscription box so that they maximize their retention rate and as well their bottom line. So let's cover how this looks on their website. So now as we are on their website, let's imagine we are their visitors. You land on this product page. This is the above default section. And the first thing you see is the image, and then on the right side, you have more options, right? So you have the option to subscribe or to go for the one-time purchase. Now, when somebody see these 2 options, the first thing that you can see from here is that how this subscription box just look way more superior than the one-time purchase. You can see how the subscriptions box are placed at the top and the one-time purchase is placed at the bottom, which means that this is superior, right? But another thing when it comes to the subscription box is that you can see how many of the features, of the benefits it has just compared to the one-time purchase, which just looks kind of poor, right? So when you look at the subscription, you can see you have this green rectangle that says most popular. Then you have another rectangle that says the best value. Then you have on the bottom side, you can see it has nothing. So it just feels kind of empty when you are looking at this one-time purchase. Now, another thing that is also very important here is that you can see in the single subscription, even though the one-time purchase also has 30 servings, when you land on this page, it doesn't state how many servings it has. So it is just like kind of dragging out their visitors from that option so that they naturally choose the option that has kind of more clarity to that option, right? So when you look at this option, you can see just how many features and benefits it has just compared to this one. Now, another thing that is even more important here when it comes to the subscription box is that you can clearly see how much you are going to save. So this is another huge benefit that their customers are going to get if they choose to subscribe. So in this option here, you can say they are literally stating how much each serving will cost you, where on the one-time purchase, you can see how the serving will cost more compared to the original subscription, right? So this is very powerful because you're essentially showing your visitors how much they're going to save every day if they choose to subscribe, and therefore they get automatically charged each month. Now, another thing that is also very important when it comes to the subscription and how they are getting more people to subscribe is that you can see you have these benefits here just below the subscription thing that you're choosing, right? So we have free welcome kit and we also have 10 free travel packs. So now the customer is not only going to save on servings, they're also going to get something for free. They're going to get the welcome kit that you see on the left, and you're going to get as well the travel packs. Now, the thing is that for their visitors, it makes a no-brainer for them to go for the single subscription option instead of going for the one-time purchase. They can cancel this anytime they want. They can just modify or do whatever they want. And even if they buy the product and unsubscribe after 5 days, they will still get these benefits. So which is what it makes a no-brainer for their visitor to go with the subscription option. Now, why is it so important to go for the subscription instead of the one-time purchase? The thing that they're utilizing and most of the brands are utilizing when it comes to the subscription option is that once your customers subscribe to this option and they like your product, it's just going to be way more effortless for them to buy it once again from you. They're just going to get automatically charged. So they don't have to make the decision to buy again from you because at this point, they have already made that decision. And this is why it's so important for these brands to make their customers make this decision now so that next time they want to order, they don't have to think about it. It just gets automatically charged and they get into the habit of using your product. This is how you get to increase your lifetime value and also your bottom line. So very important thing, see on your store how you can make your subscription option superior compared to the one-time purchase. It's also fine if it is going to incur a little bit more of the cost on your front-end advertising, because the thing is that eventually it will turn into more profit as they will get to use your product more. It will start getting into their habit and they will become loyal to your brand. And finally, you will get to boost your bottom line with this feature, right? But it's also very important to show them why they should subscribe, which is what makes this brand super successful. Now, the next thing I wanted to cover here is something that is related to the images, and it is how they have very well optimized hero image, which is the first image that your visitors see when they land on your landing page. So let's see how it looks like. So as I mentioned, this is the first image that every visitor see when they are on your website. So for that reason, what they are essentially doing here are two things. First of all, they're maximizing the clarity. So they have this bundle, they have 4 products that are contained in the bundle. So the first product image is nothing too fancy, but it's 100% maximizing the clarity of what their visitors will get once they subscribe to this feature. So you can see they have 4 products and they have the name of the products. So now when the visitors see all these products, see how they're connected to this subscription, they will have 100% clarity of what they will get once they subscribe. If you choose, for example, the one-time purchase, you can see that the image changes and you can see how this looks poor, it's empty, it has no label, it has nothing. And of course, you want to choose for this reason to go with the single subscription option because it just looks much more superior compared to the one-time purchase. So one other thing that they're doing when it comes to their hero product image is that they have these value propositions here. So immediately when their visitors land, because this is the image that 100% of your visitors will see, you want to make sure that you show what are your trust signals so that new visitors that are unaware of your brand, they get to see these trust signals and they start trusting you more. So very important thing, see how you can optimize your homepage, see how you can optimize your hero image so that it communicates the benefit of your product. It also communicates what's contained. If it's a bundle, you want to show what's contained in the bundle. And as well, if you have the real estate, you want to show some of the trust signals that will increase the trust of your new visitors. Very important thing. Now, the last thing I wanted to cover here on their store, and this is one of the most important things because this is where your customers decide whether they want to buy from you or not, whether they want to put that payment information stuff, is how they have the very well optimized checkout page. So let's see how this looks like. Now we're here and let's say we want to proceed with the single subscription options because it's just way superior. I go to the checkout and I get straight to the checkout. And this is how their checkout page looks like. Now, very important thing here is that you can see right at the top, they have the free shipping unlock, which is just increasing the conversion rate on the checkout page, as the customer know that when they scroll down, they will not see some of the unexpected cost that they will get charged for the shipping or anything else, right? So this is the first thing. Another thing they have on the checkout is on the right side where you can see all the products. You can see you have this feature that is saying add to your subscription. So now what they're doing in the checkout, they're trying to cross-sell some more products that are related to this pack and it's not contained in this pack that will get their customers to buy more so that they get to increase their average order value. Now, all you have to do is to click on the add button like this and this product will be added to the cart and you can see now you have increased your AOV. Another thing that's also very important is that you can see they have automatically applied coupon codes, welcome gift, and you can see what is the old price and you can see just below the old price, you can see that this product is now free. Another product that's also free. This is all tying back to the offer of the subscription. So now the customers are seeing that they're going to get these things for free. They're going to get this free shipping for free. This is just increasing the conversion rate from the checkout page to the thank you page. Also, another thing that you can see on the right side is that you can see they have the guarantee, which when you hover, it says if you don't love AG1, we'll refund your offer anytime within the first 30 days, which is once again making this offer a no-brainer because they customers don't have anything to lose. If they don't like anything out of these products that they will order, they will just get a full refund. So it's a no-brainer offer once again for them. So very important thing, if you're a CPG brand, super important to see how you can optimize your subscription with all these different options with the images and ultimately make more people subscribe to your product so you get to boost your bottom line and you'll be able to scale much more easily. If you'd like me to review your funnel like this and to give you some ideas what you can improve right now to boost your bottom line, you can fulfill the form in the link in the description and I will give you a personalized audit specific for your case. And if you like this video, watch this next playlist in which I break down all these successful stores and what they're doing so you can take lessons from them and apply to your Shopify store to boost your conversion rate and your bottom line.